What it do, YouTube? Yeah, it's Econ the King. You know, I'm just giving you a little something about these crash outs and how it go. Now, I'm not knocking this situation. I'm just saying how I really go down around here. And I'm not understanding why it's a problem. But I guess it's not for me to understand. But what I am going to do right here on YouTube is let you know. See this? This is crash out of tire. You dig what I'm saying? Can you hear me? This is crash out a tire. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, putting in that work and then going around talking about it and bragging about it. Getting on social media and talking about your crimes with all your face open and way technology is, yeah, you can be covered up and they can still figure out who you is. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm just an old head, you know what I'm saying, be driving them trucks. You know what I'm saying, all day, every day, you know, I don't have nothing to do. So, you know what I'm saying, the lifestyle and the things I did from the past 2 years, where I changed my life 2 years ago, you dig what I'm saying? I done took my life and put it to a $50,000 raise. I done did this and I done did that. I can't talk too much, you know what I'm saying, because I was told to be quiet when you come up. But I'm only here to tell you, though, dig, don't be no crash out. You dig what I'm saying? Crash out is that one sit around here talking all that woo 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 and bragging about it like it's something good. You know, how can you be a killer or how can you be labeled a killer in a neighborhood and everybody praise you? I say the ones around them is crash outs too. Cause you run around and talking about, yeah, he's a stand-up dude, he put in that work, he murked old boy, he got old boy out of here. You dig what I'm saying? Who talks like that and how y'all even, you know, your daughter running around here sleeping with all the so-called ballers. You dig what I'm saying? And you look at that as cute. You dig what I'm saying? I can't even really go into all that, you know what I'm saying, woo, woo, woo. I'm just letting you know about these crash outs and where they going. You dig what I'm saying? To the penitentiary. You dig what I'm saying? Penitentiary, everybody want to talk that talk and walk that walk. But do you really know where the crash out is heading to? That's why they say crash, because he going to crash all the way out. Can't you see what I'm saying? He going to boom. You dig what I'm saying? Flash. You dig what I'm saying? Crash. You dig what I'm saying? And y'all look at that in society as that's all. That's something. Man, I can go to a channel. I can't really do it yet because I'm brand new to this game right here. So I don't want to get no copyright infringements or nothing. But you got somebody on YouTube and he ain't of us. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And he's sitting up here describing the neighborhoods and the crash outs like a animal kingdom or something, you know what I'm saying? You know, it amazes me how they can come up with different languages and how they can use their hands to say different things and the colors, you know. I'm like, huh? This is really going on in 2025, but really been going on way back, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a old head for real, you dig what I'm saying? But I can't tell you too much more. I don't want you trying to put me together. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing but trying to spread the love, show you what it is out here, but don't be one of them crash outs. Don't be one of them ones talking about, you know what I'm saying, I'm that dude running around here. And even if you strapped up and you got them L's, but you run around, look at it, you run around here busting boys' heads for what? You busting boys' heads for what? Because you want somebody, and then you backdooring your partner. You done grew up with him and everything. He done did a little bit better than you and came on up, right? And you gonna sit up here and backdoor him. You dig what I'm saying, huh? And you gonna think that's some slime ball. I can't use too many words and try to get caught up, but slime ball, you know what I'm saying? With the ball being slimy, you dig what I'm saying? I can't even go into no more what I'm saying though, but like that. But I'm saying this is really serious. I'm trying to get you here, right? I'm trying to put you on point, you know, because that's how they walk in the stores now. You dig what I'm saying? All the way like this. You see the TV show that look like this, yeah. But I'm saying though, this is how they walk in the stores now. This is how they drive down the street now. And it's legal. I'm doing it. You know, I got on my whole crash out of time. You dig what I'm saying? And I put myself in a position where, yeah, I'm ready. I don't want to do that. I can't talk like that. I ain't trying to put no around. I ain't trying to promote no violence around here. I'm just trying to give you a real live clue. Like, look at yourself. Look what you're doing. If you don't hear you looking at me, more like you got attracted to the gear. If you want them crash outs. And I'm telling you, crash out, man, don't be no stupid. bed. You know, I'm telling you, don't be there. Because that ain't the way to go. You know, you sitting around here running around, busting down all these girls, putting all these babies in them. And then 15, 20 years later, your sons, your daughters doing the same thing. Your daughter turning around, flipping and chicken. You dig what I'm saying? It's backdooring. She's setting up boys. Your son around here, done around busting boys' heads. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or he might be getting his head busted. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just saying, though, wake up. I'm trying to tell you something right now. I'm with the God word, you dig what I'm saying? Change my whole life to the God time, you dig what I'm saying? So, really, I don't do a lot of things no more like that. I don't even think, only I do is stack up the piper, you dig what I'm saying? Nothing else I do, you know what I'm saying? I adjust myself, credit score 700 all the way across the board, you dig what I'm saying? You know, bankroll big, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the truth, the biggest bankroll I ever had in my whole life, and I'm old, bro. And I got money put up here, and I got money put up there. You know, I ain't win. Listen, me give you a little game plan, Crash House. You know, slow it down, man. Get your bread up, because you got them kids. I know you got you a couple of kids. If you ain't got 4, 5 of them, I'm going to give you 3 games, man. Start your own business, get you some stocks, and bust you some real estate, my guy. I'm trying to tell you something for real. That was something right there I should get paid for. You dig what I'm saying? I should get paid for. Now, I ain't about to be running around here pulling out my pockets, showing y'all my little bankroll, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't even want to knock the dudes even down like that. Is that what you do? That's what you do. But I'm trying to tell you, don't sit up here being crash out and you running around here buying all this goofy stuff. You know, I can give you an old song that hit it to something, you dig what I'm saying? I'm old, right? So they were trying to give us the game back then when I was a crash out. They said, why buy an $80,000 car before you buy a house? I say that? Did I say that? No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm just giving you some words that's put together that makes it happen. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm right here right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be around here for a minute. I'm going to be on YouTube, and I'm going to be on all the other channels in a minute. Because I'm here, though, right? I'm going to be, I don't know how to say it. Old school teach y'all not to crash out. You dig what I'm saying? But while I'm on here, I'm going to give you the understanding and show you what crash outs do and why they do it. I ain't going to say why they do it. I might can tell you why they do it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of crash outs is real life cluckers. Y'all have accepted this fact that because of what they do and the type of drugs they do, oh, it's cool, but they're real life sting. They run around here weighing 130 pounds, and the artillery they carry around with them, they're almost as heavier than them. You know what I'm saying? But they run around here with 120 pounds, you know what I'm saying? Scheming. I can't, oh, wait a minute, hold up, I can't knock the hustle. That's why I said I ain't gonna do that. What I'm gonna try to do is brighten you up, tighten you up. You know what I'm saying? You saying, well, dang, old school, why you behind up? Because this is gonna be my layout from now on. All black, crash out ready. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's what it all pertains to. Crash outs. You dig what I'm saying? 2025, I probably can go back to 1984 crash outs too. You know what I'm saying? This is what it be, man. It ain't cool, man. I'm gonna tell you like this while you run around here talking all that. He talk with all them flip-flop blurs and things you be saying that don't make sense, but they don't even make sense to another crash out that's next to you. You know what I'm saying? Running around here with no L's, running around here with dusty and dirty, running around here blowing up the community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, and y'all think that's cool? Turn around, buy this and buy that, and you living in the shack, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't living in the shack, you living off baby girl name, and she a mover, so she didn't put the play down where you got your little apartment or you got your little house, you know what I'm saying? But anything go wrong, you know what I'm saying? You go to jail. Like, like, oh yeah, you can take the house out and make bail or whatever. You sitting around here with 40 and 50 runners, but and then you got 40, 50, you know, cash, you know. What you do this, okay? Now I see some of y'all got y'all game tight, but y'all think it's cool just to be evil, just to do wrong against your own. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I was talking to a black man, he told me, he said, check this out, bro. He said, why are we always trying to do something to ourselves? Now, I'm not going to say what you should be doing something to, or why you ain't doing it to that one or this one, because you know what I'm talking about. But why you doing it to us? Why you doing it to us? Like, that's your first move, to do it to us. But you're almost scared to shoot one of their dogs. Because you know you shoot one of their dogs, you're going to get laid all the way down. You're going to get some, damn, I remember back in my day, somebody got laid the dog down, one of them dogs down, got 35 for laying. And he didn't even lay the dog down, I don't think. If I can remember, I think he just wanted the dog. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm telling you what it is, man. You might start to recognize or understand who this is if you come from that Midwest section. You dig what I'm saying? But I ain't really on nothing. I'm going to let you know I don't want no problem. I'm all the way on God time. I forgive you. I ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Disrespectful things that you done or how you done it. You know, I'm gonna keep it fair with distance. Keep myself all the way away from you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Pray for you. Hope you do better. Hope your kids live. Hope your mamas do all right if they ain't fell off in the graveyard or something. But I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like I said, 'cause my mama been gone. I never had a daddy. I thought I did. I done went on, what you call that, man, DNA stuff. Found out I ain't even got a daddy. I'm dead almost 60 and just found out I ain't have a daddy. And boy, I can't tell you the daddy I thought I had what he was. You know, but that's another conversation for another motivation on another YouTube situation. Anyway, you know, I'm going to tell you again, man. I'm here, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. So check me out. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, Econ Akeem. You dig what I'm saying? You know, I can't, you know, you probably figure out the last name in a minute. You dig what I'm saying? You know, but I don't want to be repertoire with some of these famous ones that got that bank. You dig what I'm saying? In different states. You dig what I'm saying? They used to spit that language. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't on that no more. But I understand. I'm out the way. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I found out what it was. Because you know, hey, listen, man. I've been around the block and backing up the block again. You dig what I'm saying? And I done had it done. It's the worst of the worst. And to wake up and to be able to smell the coffee. To wake up with all your limbs and everything working. To still get your bank on. You know what I'm saying? You want me to hit it? You want me to hit it for you? You want me to hit it for you? I'll hit it for you real quick. Let me hit it. Let me show you what life is doing for me real quick. I'm going to go ahead and hit it. You hear this? Yeah! Yeah! And it play, hey, listen. When they talk about the truck game, it's crashout. I was the trainer for about like 4 or 5 months, right? And I'm talking about, woo! Now, I know I done went all the way around the board, and y'all jumping here and jumping there, so I'm going to let you know. The whole point is that you're going to see me from there on. And I'm going to be set up like this all the time, though, so you ain't about to see nothing else, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to be set up just like this all the time, but I'm saying, though, I'm going to be on here explaining and trying to get these crash outs to hopefully turn to someone that can chill out. Yeah! A crash out turn to a chill out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I know you hear me. I know you see me. I'm gonna be here to give it all the way around the board for you. You dig what I'm saying? Because somebody need to get the attention. You just say it ain't cool to run around here being labeled as a head bust. That's not cool, player. It's not cool to turn around and destroy your whole family because of what. Let me stop though. Sometimes they say, well, dang man, well, dude bust his head, but sometimes you got to wonder why dude bust his head. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't use them other words how they be talking respect them and what happened to, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm here, y'all. Yeah. And you say EK, you can call me EA. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Econ, you call me Akeem. You dig what I'm saying? You know, and when you go Google them, like, look, I found out I'm like almost 60-something% African. Yeah, I come over there from Nigeria somewhere, my black bloodline. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there with the wah wah wah. You know, and now I ain't gonna even get to that right now. I might have to come back to that, right? Cause that goes into another circle. You crash outs, y'all got the juju on y'all. Yeah, you don't know what that is, do you? Yeah, when baby girl get to washing your feet. Yeah, when baby girl get to braiding your hair and taking their hair. Yeah, when baby girl get to cooking that food. And you wonder why you express yourself and you really turn yourself into a demon because you say, I'm on demon time. You speak what you is. I'ma quit. I'ma quit right now. I'm going too much in. I'm giving y'all too much too early. Because this is about to be here. I'm in the mix, man. I'm in the atmosphere now. Dig this. I'm in the universe. I just feel like like all my whole life, man. I always end up boom, 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 boom. I bounce back off of everything. You be like, how can you? And the mentality that you was raised as a crash out. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy was a crash out, your mama was a crash out, your grandmama was a crash out, your granddaddy was a crash out. You dig what I'm saying? They, you know, the majority of your family, if you go to your family reunion, everybody got a court case, a pending felony, they don't really have, let me stop, I'm really judging. I'm just saying the reality of things. Ain't no lawyers and doctors and high-end people in the area from a crash out. You know, the average, and I'm saying the average. We can go by a percentage now, because that's how the world move around, you know what I'm saying? They say so many percentage, and it's kind of high, live from paycheck to paycheck. Listen, I put up paychecks. That's what I'm saying, how I turned the whole game around. I put up whole paychecks. I ain't bragging. I ain't boasting. I'm giving you the game on what you should be doing and how you should be doing it. And that crash out ain't gonna get you nowhere but 50 ball or 85 ball. 15 ball. Hey, listen, don't be running around putting stuff in them girls' drinks and trying to bust their head and go all the way up in them and think she ain't gonna tell them. Cause see, you did that ain't the first person you did it to. You probably did it to some boys too, because for you to have them attacked. So don't do that either, though, right? Cause they can get you switch. They can get you Swiss cheese, or they can get you in the penitentiary. Now this is what kills me. You got boys in the penitentiary with them sex cases, and they still look at this dude as a stand-up individual. You know, you got dudes that told on somebody when they was 18, and now he 40, and you got the paperwork, and they still look at him as a thoroughbred, because he didn't hurt people. You know what they say, hurt people. And that's the truth, man, because I look back and see all the things, and how I look back at either you was hurted or someone you love was hurt. And that's why you got to get that out your system. I can't understand the fact that you can say, hey man, this is what we supposed to do, man. You tried to sit there with the youngest before when I was a young one. I ain't gonna say too far young. When I was behind them bars, and they had come through them bars talking about, man, I got pulled over driving while suspended, and I had got caught with this, everything was in the car. You know how many driving while suspended I caught back before I changed my whole game? I just got my license in I ain't gonna tell you that. But it was in the 2000s, but because I ain't trying to have you line me up, because I know you'll line me up quick, because you trying to figure out why I'm not dead yet. You trying to figure out why something ain't happened to me in a bad way. You trying to figure out why I ain't all the way out there somewhere. You dig what I'm saying? On nothing. You dig what I'm saying? Because I was meant to be. You dig what I'm saying? I don't want no problems. But I know you can't outbeat the man upstairs. I remember somebody saying big sandals. You can't play with big sandals. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out for a minute, right? I'm going to get back at you, because I got some stories and I got some lines for you. I got some entertainment for you to let you know. Like, when you come over here, you're going to be like, okay, man, I'm going to make you think while you driving down the street with that blicky. Running around here playing them I can't say it, them death songs. Them death songs, man. You know, like, remember what they say. The word is in the power of the tongue, something like that. How they say that? Basically, what you say, man, can be life or death, baby. That's what they say. How you move and how you talk with your conversation is life or death. So you run around like the listen. Law of attraction. It's real, bro. I don't want to go into that type of conversation either. Like I said, I'm jumping all over the place because I'm getting you ready. So when you see me pop up again on my screen, you check out my description, you're gonna be like, oh, let me pull up in here on him. And I ain't really chasing it for the bread and none of that, all that type of stuff, you know, because I ain't gonna lie. You know, I've been blessed. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything is got, I'm talking about, I ain't never lived like this in my whole life. It was crazy. I'm talking about the quantum leap of law of attraction. When I asked for it in 2022, I didn't think I was going to be like this 3 years later. And I do everything simple. I mean simple. Car paid for, place low rent, you dig what I'm saying? By myself, the way things went. I don't trust a soul. And I'm going to tell you, don't trust a soul. Stressy out there in that world. They'll talk that talk, play like they walk, and they'll only help you to destruction. They ain't really trying to help you get nothing. And if they do help you get something, they're going to try to take it from you later on. And if you one of the lucky ones that ain't got that type of crowd around you, believe me, there's a spirit, like, hey, man, I'm going too far. Because I'm going to go crash out spirits. I'm going to go crash out finance. I'm going to go crash out come ups. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go crash out, get your mind right. I'm going to be the crash out instructor on how to be a chill out. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, crash out to chill out. Listen to old school. Man, listen, man. Hey, man, this is a weird situation, man. And they'll say the dying days is coming. Man, it was kind of wild like this in my time, too, so I can't say, oh, time is here. You know what I'm saying? They was crashing out back in my day. Every time that was the cutest thing to do, was to crash out. Like I said, I ain't getting no license till I was in my 40s. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it now. You know what I'm saying? Then you got dudes that do got their game up tight and got all the bread, but they still infesting crash outs. They still raising crash outs. They still teaching you how to be a crash out, whether it's your own blood or the one around you. You dig what I'm saying? Because they look up to you and you make them think that crashing out is cool. You dig what I'm saying? You let them think that hurting another person is cool. Look, what I'm gonna say now, if I know somebody ain't right, I ain't about to, do this to you and do that to you. Some kind of sick perverted ass dude. I ain't about to do nothing to you, man. What I'm gonna get all the way away from you though. That's the best thing to do. Get away from them. Move around. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pray for you too. But I ain't gonna beat you up or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I ain't got no loved ones for you to be touching on. But I'm saying, I'm gonna get all the way away from you, man. That's what you do, man. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. That stuff is infested, man. It's a cesspool of evil where I came from, bro. I'm talking about them devils and them demons is moving through them bodies, man. Like, dig, man. When you try to stop and kick out them demons, and they come back deeper. And you be like, well, okay, old school crash out is, he going a little bit too deep. Nah, I'm just here to let you know, man, I got all of it in me. I got all the thoughts in me. I got all the game in me, man. You won't lose messing around on this channel. When you come to this channel, like right now, if you run through these little so many minutes that I've been rapping to you, you gonna be like, he right. Oh, he right. I ain't about to be no podcast and I ain't about to do no gospel. I'm going to do the gospel. It's a difference. Gossip and gospel. You know what I mean? And I ain't knocking them that's doing the gospel. That's what they do. What I'm doing is spreading the gospel. I was told to come down here. I was told to give it to you raw so you can get understand. And every day when you come in on this channel, you gonna be like, man, he is saying something right. So when you take your kid to school today, or you pick up your daughter, hug him and kiss him and tell him you love him. And everything you see that's on the crack, don't think it's cute to let a little child listen to that demon music, man. Don't think that's cute, man. Do you know what that's infesting, man? don't think that's cute to let them little kids listen to that demon music, man. You don't even really supposed to be listening to it. But I know I can't change that right now, because right now sometimes I still listen to East Bay Gangs. Yeah, I don't supposed to even add no words to that. Cut that. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is dig that. You dig what I'm saying? Dig that. Cold demonstration. And don't be no stupid ass. I mean, for real. I mean, like, dig it. Alright, man. I'm going to go ahead and smash on out. If you can give me a little love, like, share, subscribe. If you don't, at least I know if you viewed it, you heard me. You dig what I'm saying? I know, you know, from the Midwest to the West to the East to the South. But you know what? I am gonna say this part though. When I slide down through the South, it's hella love through there with the color. Even though they down there putting in their live work, it's love down there. They don't act funny towards you. You dig what I'm saying? Even the ones of the other color even got love for you. Yeah, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, whoa. And I don't do nothing but get out the truck, exercise. You dig what I'm saying? Hit the gym. You dig what I'm saying? You know, grab me some food. You dig what I'm saying? I got the whole hookup. I don't want y'all in my business though, but I got the refrigerator, the air fryer, the microwave. I don't like the microwave, but I got all that. Refrigerator full of food. All my things got food. But I ain't got to show you. You ain't got to believe me. That's the one thing I learned talking to the OG up above, Big Sandal. You ain't got to believe me. You ain't. I listen. If you, however you, because that's the problem now. We run around here judging, talking about people. You know, I got some Gucci glasses. I want to give them away now. When I looked at the news the other day, I turned unmaterialistic a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I only got some. I'm cool with the Ray-Bans. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the Ray-Bans and just move around. You know what I'm saying? I stay all black. Summer, spring, fall, winter, all that. You're going to catch me in all black. I got some gray shorts on, gray sweatpants on right now. You dig what I'm saying? But like, that's really, you know, how I work. You know what I'm saying? I mind my business now. Oh, but I do got a video, but I ain't gonna put that over there. A couple weeks ago, some people from the other side of the world that be driving these trucks, man, try to demand me to move, man. And the video ended up turning out wicked. You dig what I'm saying? But he was in the wrong. So I understand what the man above told me. You know, he said, man, listen, as long as you don't put no work in on no dusty stuff, if somebody come to you, you able to handle your business, and I'm gonna give you the power to handle that business. So, and because when I was young, I used to realize when I used to get in my bumps, I would only lose if I was on some bull mess and came up and started. I might win sometime because they couldn't fight. But, you know, the most of the times, you know, when I won one of them fights, it's because they came at me. And I used to understand that back then, but now, cause I'm talking about, I could fight a little bitty dude and he hanging with me. I'm like, but because I came on bull mess. I was a crash out back then too. But if I get into it with a big dude and he approached me on some bull mess, I might end up dusting him on off or getting down with him where he'd be like, oh, whoa. I'd be like, oh. So now me being the age I am now, and I'm understanding that, and the situation happened a couple weeks ago, I'm like, okay. Yeah, and I took a few classes. Yeah, I got myself together. You know, once I come all the way out the truck, I'm going full throttle with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm only going with it to keep my mind, my body, and my soul focused. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hurt you that bad if you attack me. Even if you was one of the ones that attacked me in the past, I'm just gonna just fold you on up and pray for you and tell you to move around. You know, unless you got that wee with you and you try to do something to me. and I'm gonna disarm you, and I'm gonna empty it, and I'm gonna give it back to you. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, and I ain't bragging. I'm just saying, I did get that kind of good. I had to go get that. The man above told me to go get that while I'm out here. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, so let me give you another conversation. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna cut out. Last week, man, I was about to buy me a house, right? And the house costed like $3 something. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I was, talking to her and everything, to the realtor and everything, and I even bust off or talk to a loan officer. They like, dig, man, your credit score fire. You can get the FHA, and if you can put down 20% on it. And you ain't gotta worry about the PMI and all that. Or we can get you a grant, you know what I'm saying? And they'll pay for the down payment and the closing. You won't have to do nothing come out your pockets at all. You know what I'm saying? And your mortgage gonna be somewhere in the two where the job you got and the history you got and the funds you already got, and you can handle all that. And I was almost hyped up, but I had to think. That's what you gotta do. Remember to think. I had to think. What are you buying a house for $300-something thousand? You by yourself. You happy. They say it's a difference between solitude and loneliness. I'm happy with this solitude. Man, listen, I'm happy with this solitude. So I called her back and I said, dig, man, I can't say this other YouTuber that be giving you plenty of game. He give you plenty of game on how to buy a house, when to buy a house, when you should buy a house. So I called her back, said, dig, man, I changed my mind. I'm sorry for bothering you, inconvenient time and everything. I called the loan officer, told him the same thing. Dig, I'm sorry for bothering you. I just choose that probably by the end of next year or the beginning of 2027. If I buy a house, somebody told me, and I come from an era, and I come from back in the days that if you buy something, man, you don't pay no, what you call it, notes on it and all that. You buy it. Cash out. Cash out. Yeah, don't crash out, cash out. So I got to that level where I'm like, okay, how I'm moving and how I'm grooving. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at life and saying, wow. When I look at statistics of life and how I try not to compare that. I try to compare that, not that. I compare myself to where I was at 20 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years, 3 years ago. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For me to be where I'm at 3 years ago, this is the manifestation of law of attraction in quantum leap. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when I sit there in that room and was like, I learned quantum leap. I already knew about manifestation law of attraction, but I didn't know about quantum leap. And they said with this, and I'm like, whoa, but now I'm sitting here actually living in what I thought of. You dig what I'm saying? I'm actually living in it. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that house. I'm cool. Where I live, I'm good. I'm not hurting. My truck paid for, my rent low. I don't do nothing. I don't got no girlfriend, no wife, none of that. If I had kids, I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do nothing but stack up the bread. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do. I ain't trying to impress nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing but stack up the bread. I don't want to stack. I learned, 33. Every time I see 33, God forgive me for all the bad things I did, said, and thought of my lifetime. In the Lord Jesus' name I pray through love and all your love. Amen. Every time I see 33, because I've been seeing it a lot, I bust a prayer. I don't care where I'm at, what I'm doing, driving, singing, listening, doing like I just now. I seen 33. I went on and bust me a prayer. So like I said, man, when y'all get at me, y'all gonna probably feel me later on, because I ain't gonna do nothing but filter the real through you. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna be real fake with it. I'm gonna be real with it. You dig what I'm saying? It's a definition. You be like, well, you got a lot going on out here, man. Y'all don't even know that. If y'all really knew how to move together on some positive lift, y'all be on one. But y'all steady got them demons in y'all lit, and it's gonna always, them demons transfer, player. I'm telling you that now, them demons move around. You thinking you cool, but if you got this one that I don't care if your loved one or your pole one, your little one, They got them demons in them, because them demons brought to me when I was 4 or 5 years old. They was transferring me while I was in my mama's stomach. My mama and my stepdaddy had them demons on them curses. You dig what I'm saying? And I realized I didn't flashed all them. I'm done. So that's why I'm right here. I ain't gonna say I beat all of them, but I beat the majority of them, the ones that was taking me down the road that was taking me down. I'm saying what I got in 3 years, I said I'm not gonna compare. But what I got in 3 years, it takes the average about 10, 11 years. You know, you got kids, you got payments, you got a girlfriend, you got 4 or 5 other girlfriends, you might got a wife. You know what I'm saying? You trying to keep up with the Jones, you splitting and tricking. You dig what I'm saying? You probably ain't got a odd 5 bands in your bank account. You probably ain't got an odd 10 bands in stocks. And I ain't saying I got that. I'm just saying I ain't telling you what I got. I'm just looking at it. Because I've been around this cesspool of nothings. You come down here and get you a drink, you dig what I'm saying? And if you is trying to keep up with the fashion, you're trying to let everybody know, and you do got you about 100 racks, you dig what I'm saying? Man, let me stop, man. Because I feel like that's judging. Well, I'm just going to tell you, though, where I came from, where I've been, and where I'm at now, I'm outdoing myself like by 100 times. 100 times. Like 100 times. And like, these are dreams. But I realized it was different intervals in my life. From 21, I remember I wrote down a game plan to be a millionaire about 40. I remember in my late 30s, I wrote down a game plan on how to manipulate the real estate game. You know what I'm saying? I won't never forget in 2017 when I knew about the Bitcoin, and it was like $900. Google it, baby. And I had the idea, I had the game, and I even had the resources and the money to get into it. But I didn't do it. I was trying to get somebody else to do it and put me in on it. And Google Bitcoin right now. Like, so right now, it's some stocks that's jumping. I ain't gonna, you know, I can't give you one of them. I'm gonna tell you one of them. And I hope it don't hurt me. I hope it don't block nothing. NVIDIA. You know what I'm saying? Get you 100 of them stocks. Like I got more than 100. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I got more than 100. You know what I'm saying? Get you a high. I ain't got a high yield bank account. My money goes all the way into all the stocks. That's my savings account. Stocks, let that stack up. You dig what I'm saying? I don't really need no money. You dig what I'm saying? I'm cool on a bounce. You know what I'm saying? I get a paycheck, and it's 4 digits, and I might only live off the week off of 2 digits. You dig what I'm saying? And the rest of them go up. Yeah, dig that. So I'm just, hey man, I'm here to tell you, man, I'm gonna have a lot for you to talk about. I'm gonna have a lot for you to listen to. You might mess around and learn something. Because that's what we all need to do, learn something. I want to give a shout out to a couple people, but right now I don't understand this game on this YouTube because it was a few people right now, and she's a lady truck driver. She's out of Atlanta. I don't want to spit her name too much because they might get to going crazy. She gave up a lot. She tightened me up. For some reason, the atmosphere had us doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Worked at this company. We ended up moving on to another company. We don't play no games with the DM. I don't got no conversation for a DM unless he talking about that bread. Don't call my phone and send my thing through the tablet. They said, well, we thought you was a young one. Because I got called in the office one time for a so-called session, right? Because I checked one of the somebody where I was working at. So they called me in, had me to sit down, turned on the recorder and everything. Listen, we need to ask you some questions about what happened, you know, with the company dude. And what did you say to him? Well, I didn't say nothing. I told him, listen, like I don't want to talk to you. What is there to talk about? I'm doing my job. Like, what else do you want me to say? Well, we just was trying to figure out what went on your part. Listen, nothing. He said what I said, and I said what I said, and it was over with. Y'all called me in on all this. So he was like, well, why you do so much, you know, texting? From trucking to school, to my last job, to orientation at this job. Everybody says you have to have documentation, so the best way to get it is doing that. You dig what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna get me in the fuddy-duddy stuff. So if you try to, look at the text. Like you should look at this text. When you say, what did I say? You shouldn't even be sitting there asking me what I said. It's in the text. I ain't no young one. Somebody, well, I thought you was a young one. Ooh. And then they turned around and put me on a young DM. Well, since they thought I was, well, he might deal with the field with the text. So he tried to do phone calls. And I killed him immediately. Hey, Steve, we ain't doing that, player. What you mean, mister? And I was like, we ain't doing that. Well, what you mean? Like, what you got to say, you can send it through the tap. So anyway, I go back to baby girl, you know what I'm saying, from the A, hey, listen, I'm gonna say like this, you know what I'm saying, and y'all can go ahead and push her name out there if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, because she a real one, I dig her, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't got no love for her, like, trying to get off into her pants and nothing. I ain't do nothing, but like, I like the way she moved and how she grew, that's all, you know what I'm saying, she a real one. And anyway, yeah, it's a lot going on, man. So I'll be back at you, right? And I'm always in my situation like this, or in my lie like this, or in my game like this. Don't be no stupid ass. Dig that, man. Love, share, and like. You dig what I'm saying? Like, share, and subscribe. I messed that all up, didn't I? No, we ain't about to rewind it and do all that backtracking. Nothing. Like, share, and subscribe. That's what they say, do. Because I'm here, y'all. I'm in the universe now. I'm in the YouTube universe. I'm going to be in the algorithm. You know, I ain't say that word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dig that. Dig that. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm out of here, player.